They say that you can only lead a horse to water, but you cannot force that horse to drink. Now, I have a question for you. Will you drink this water that I'm giving you? Now that you can see that I'm not lying to you and I'm telling you the truth, what will you do with it? Hello, this is Master Teacher Traction, creator of the Never Simping brand and the last damn guide to weight management. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Look on the screen. This is why I make these videos. Y'all think I be lying when I be telling y'all that all these people on these social medias, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchatter, whatever you want to call it, even TikTok. It's very bad on TikTok, to be honest with you. These people lie for money. They lie because they got a little, sprinkle some salt, pepper, and some evil mixed into them. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is more propaganda bullcrap. And this is why you got to use your discernment and go off your own experience. Okay? And before you can go off your own experience, one first must have some experience. Okay? Why not try what I'm talking about in my course, what I'm talking about on these videos? Yes, YouTube is trying to stop the other channel, the original channel. Y'all can go check that one out, Master Teacher for Traction. But it won't stop the truth from getting out. And to be honest with you, let's go ahead and look at this a little bit more closely. Now, I actually went to school, unlike a lot of people, and unlike a lot of people that is on here calling themselves nutritionists and dietitians and everything. I actually went to school, and in all my schooling, all the way from middle school to my trade school to where I became a certified veterinary technician in the state of Illinois, I never saw any information. Now, it probably is out there, but I'm going to talk about it, that correlated these two things together. First of all, let me talk to you guys about my experience. I was fruitarian, vegetarian. I was all of those things for about 9 months. When it comes to your blood pressure is literally going to be all over the place. Since veganism is like a starvation diet, essentially, you're going to start losing your life force. Your blood pressure is going to start to lower and lower until it becomes dangerously low. What clogs up arteries like this is when you have inflammation. Okay? Now, this is inflammation that we're talking about in the arteries. This is inflammation that we're talking about in the veins. Your arteries is what pumps the blood out from the heart. Your veins is the return pipes that returns the backflow back to the heart. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so now that you got that, now that we know that, if inflammation is present from what is causing this inflammation? What I'm always telling you guys, what I've been telling you guys for years, it is the chemicals that you can't pronounce that's on the ingredients list. It is the carby grains, okay? Not just a carb per se, but the grains, okay? Especially GMO grains. What do I mean when I say grains? For instance, everybody can't do rice, okay? When a lot of people eat rice, they start to get a whole bunch of issues. A lot of people can't do quinoa. A lot of people can't do American wheat. For some reason, people go over to these other countries like Spain, France, and they can eat bread and it has no blowback in their system. But for whatever reason, they come over to America, they can't even touch the bread without having an allergic reaction and a whole bunch of inflammation. Okay? So you have those things and just allergies to certain things. Like I can't do eggs. A lot of other people can't do eggs. So it's just finding out what you're allergic to, what causes inflammation within your particular body. Okay? So you got that second part. Let's go into the third part. So the third part is, what is the body's response to this inflammation? The human body produces its own cholesterol. Okay? So it uses that cholesterol to as a band-aid over your veins as far as the inflammation is concerned. And what happens is over time it starts to build up like you're seeing in this video or this little image right here. So that is what's going on. Meat is never doing this. I promise you, my right and my left hand up to God, the Most High God, that this is not happening from meat. Okay? Now, if you eating that plant-based meat, you know, that wasn't made by the Most High. That's man-made and they making it for profit, not for your health. Like that Beyond Meat stuff, y'all better stop touching that stuff. Okay? So this is what we're talking about. That's why these type of videos are very important. That's why Never Simping brand is very important. Because when I say never simping, it's in all areas of life. Okay? Especially when it comes to your diet. Because people are always, not just people, the actual societies are trying to push this dumb stuff through social media, promoting people for free that don't know a damn what they talking about. They just saying some stuff and they look like they dying on camera, but for some reason people are believing them, and they're also subscribing not only to their channel but subscribing to their way of life. Dr. Sebi is a perfect example.
And he lived to be in his very early 80s, I think 82 or 83. And I was just Googling some photos of him. Also, let me say, I think it is great to be able to live to your 80s. That's wonderful. But I am not sure if, to me, he appeared to be healthy, especially in this photo on the left. But there were a couple of pictures of him online in the bed. Vegan Central, the bed. That's where many vegans live from. They live in the bed. And also, I've seen where he actually gave an interview from his bed. I don't know if this is the representative of health to me. And I know the vegans, anything above like late 30s, early 40s, you might as well just be a centenarian, because they're like, oh, well, he's in his 80s. Of course he's in the bed most of the time. Of course he looks like this. But I want to compare it to some other people that are also in their 80s. Morgan Freeman does not exactly look super healthy to me, but he is 82. At the same age that Dr. Sebi was when he passed away. I'm just saying, I don't think an 82-year-old is supposed to look super frail like this. This is like end-stage care. This is the appearance that Dr. Sebi had to me. End-stage care for someone and that is either going through a really terrible disease or they're over 100 or in their super late 90s. So this is Morgan Freeman again, Dr. Sebi in the middle, and then a 103-year-old man that was on the Steve Harvey show. And to me, there is something similar about Morgan Freeman and the 103-year-old man, and it's just the look of life in the eyes. The sparkle of life. Someone wrote that in the comments the other day. The sparkle of life. And then Dr. Sebi, he definitely has that vegan look in the eyes. It's undeniable. It just looks like something's wrong, like you want to ask him what's wrong, what happened? because that's how he's looking, and that's how he always looks when you pause any video. He has that sullen, dejected, vegan look. The best way to describe it is just slightly disturbed. A disturbed look.
I mean, got the black community, and y'all know what I be saying about, being black. Black in law means that you have no standing with the law because you don't have rights. When you say that you're black, that means that you're self-proclaiming that you're a slave. So that's why whenever y'all hear me say that I'm not black, and I actually did my genealogy, okay? So I know for damn sure that I'm not black. Um, but that's besides the point. When it comes to these people that is lying to y'all, there's only a few people out here trying to really help. Dr. Sebi ain't one of them. You could go study that man like I did. I was studying this man while I was a vegan. And you could see during the end of my 9 months as I was a fruitarian, I could start to see the flaws within his health. When he was on his bed and he was still, giving advice, it looked like he had that sucked up head and eyes look, like a sucked up zombie, like some Skeletor action. Okay? Whenever you see somebody on the internet slanging off at the mouth that look like that, and they trying to give you some information, talking about, oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to stop eating that meat, and tilapia does this to your balls and all these things here, and they ain't got a lick of damn proof, but for some reason you believe in them, you need to shoot your own self in the foot. Now, excuse me, we got an ambulance, okay? But you need to shoot your own self in the foot because nobody is giving proof out here. I am one of the only people that have posted proof that I know what it is that I'm talking about. Another person I would suggest, especially if you're trying to get like super shredded for like a bodybuilding competition or something, is Chris Jones. Chris Jones actually shows the results. He's actually taking you through the process. Okay, when it comes to anybody else, do you hear Kylie Muscle coming out my mouth? No, no, no. I've been made a video about him. And I showed y'all that Leroy Colbert, an actual natural that built a body off the opposite of doing stuff like this, what these vegans are talking about. First man to have 21-inch arms. He didn't do it eating like a vegan. You see what I'm saying? Before steroids was even a thing in the bodybuilding community. See, I look at all these different areas and pull from all of them to come to a conclusion and look for who has the proof. That's what you guys need to start doing. Look for the proof. Now, I just told y'all I went to school and I gave y'all the information that's true. How does your arteries and your veins get like this? What is your arteries? What is your veins? So now y'all know how your veins work, how your arteries work, how you get this high blood pressure, because this will increase your blood pressure because it makes the diameter of the blood have to go through a tighter space, which increases the pressure. Okay, when you start to get rid of this stuff, like me, I like to eat. I feel my best when I'm eating mostly raw meat, raw milk, or lightly pasteurized milk, like Kelowna Supernatural. That's what I feel the best off of. That's what I feel. I get so much energy off of that. My body don't stink like most other individuals that eat a whole bunch of fast food and that's all they eat. My body don't stink like vegans, because that's another thing. You eat all them grains, you're going to be farting like a cow. That's why cows fart all the time. But they actually, God set cows up to actually be able to eat that way because God gave them 4 stomachs. God only gave humans 1 stomach. Okay? Just like a dog. Your dog shouldn't be eating vegan either. Chickens shouldn't be eating vegan. A chicken will eat a mouse if it had the chance to. It eat crickets, ticks, and it'll also eat your oranges and your berries. Okay? So, there's so much more to talk about on this channel, you guys. So I make those videos. Thanks for listening, and I hope this helps. So if you want to stop getting lied to about weight loss, nutrition, anything about it, remember to hit that like button down beneath this video. Go purchase the course if you want it all in an organized fashion so you ain't got to look all over my channel for the information. Or if you don't want to do that, go ahead and watch another video on my channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell.